Hi everyone, this is Simon. I'm in Manchester and I'm here with, she can introduce herself.
Yeah, my name is Annette. Simon, you're welcome to Manchester,
Thank you,
our
thank you, thank you.
beautiful city.
Yeah, nice. I'm impressed, although it's a bit cold, but how do you
Yeah,
guys do it over here?
yeah, it's cold. My body is getting used to it.
Okay.
Yeah, Uganda has the better weather,
Mm.
but I think you have enough fat on your body. So,
Hey, anyway, yeah, thanks for hosting me and inviting me to the University of Manchester.
oh, my pleasure to
Annette
have you.
has given me a tour. This is a great university. It's a great place to study, and you're going to be telling us a lot about what you're doing, right?
Mm.
Any Ugandans here? How do you find it?
There are some Ugandans. Actually, I know two of them, but I'm very sure there are other people.
Right.
Just that we don't meet often, but there are other people. Oh, I know four actually.
Right. But of course,
Yeah.
you're in graduate school, so you don't get to interact with the undergrads and stuff like that, right?
No,
Yeah,
no.
so you
Yeah.
wouldn't know, right?
Mm.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. This is a lovely place. I really liked it.
Yeah,
And
it's very big.
yeah, really, really huge. And you guys are celebrating what, 200 years?
Yeah, 200 years, I think, in its existence. Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Because I think Makerere was founded in 1922, which means by 1922, these guys were already 100 years old. Or
oh,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Crazy, crazy stuff. Anyway, I'm really glad to be here. For the benefit of our viewers, I am going to be interviewing Annette, and in the process, you'll get to know more about her. But most importantly, just to introduce myself, my name is Simon Gorola. I am the current publicity secretary of the Commonwealth Scholarships and Fellowships Alumni Association, and I'm the publicity guy between 2023 till 2025. That's our 2-year term. So anyway, yeah, I am going to go ahead and interview Annette. She's going to share with us quite a lot. She is a PhD student at the University of Manchester. And without further ado, Annette, tell me. So I understand you are here on a PhD as a Commonwealth scholar. How did you even get involved? How did you get to learn about the Commonwealth? Is this your first scholarship, or what? How did the journey begin?
Well, just have to correct you,
Huh?
Simon.
Okay.
I'm not under Commonwealth.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
But it's
Okay,
fine.
there we go.
But
that's for the masters.
yes,
though.
my master's.
Okay, there
I
you
did
go.
my master's degree in the UK, and the support of Commonwealth. But at the moment, my PhD is funded by Cancer Research UK.
Gotcha.
So I got the funding from Commonwealth for my PhD,
Exactly.
but I chose Cancer Research UK instead.
Ah, nice. But hey, you're still an alumni, okay? Once
Yeah.
an alumni, always an alumni, which is why I'm here,
Always.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for correcting that. But anyway, yeah. So tell me a bit about how you even got involved with the Commonwealth for your masters. How did that journey begin? How did you get to know about it, and how did that go?
I got to know about Commonwealth when I was doing my bachelor's degree. I was in my 3rd year, and I was trying to think about my next step after my graduation. I mean, like everybody, when you're about to graduate, you always think about what you're going to do next.
Right.
So I was thinking, should I continue staying? I was doing my bachelor's degree in Japan. So I was like, should I continue my postgraduate here, or should I go to the UK? Then I was like, well, let me look outside. And then I looked at various universities. I got to know about various scholarships. I applied to Commonwealth. I got great support from various people and various organizations. And luckily, I got it, and I got into the universities that I applied to. My first was Oxford. I got into that. Then I got the scholarship, and that was the best thing that happened. Apart from graduating from university,
Right.
yeah, that was the next thing that happened in that year.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, I'm saying that because by the time I graduated, I was so tired of studying. I felt like it was too much work.
Right.
I mean, to do when you are existing in this world.
Right.
I was so tired of it. So that's why I say, apart from graduating from the university, because I was tired of it,
Right.
yeah, getting those two things were the best thing ever in 2020.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, so the Commonwealth Scholarship really helped you set the foundation for your master's.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really introduced you to the British education system.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you then chose to do a PhD in the UK's, right? Okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
sounds
right.
good. That sounds good. So, real quick, I'm sure at Oxford you had very nice experiences, but what was the name of your degree at Oxford for your master's?
For my master's degree, I majored in radiation biology. So it was more about understanding what cancer is, how it develops in our bodies, and how it can be treated with various treatments. But we are focusing on radiotherapy, though our course involved in chemotherapy drugs and then immunotherapy drugs. But the center of it was understanding more about how radiotherapy works.
Ah, okay. So what was the name of the degree? Master's in what?
Radiation biology.
Got you. Okay, sounds good. So today you are a PhD student at the University of Manchester. For any of our fellow alumni or any other students that aspire to be in your shoes, to have the same experience, especially at a PhD level, what could you say are some of your strengths, or what are some of your strengths or personal attributes that you feel have gotten you up to this point?
Well, I think this sounds so general, but the inner love for something that you want to get.
Okay, the passion.
Exactly.
Right?
Because it's not easy. I failed the PhD interview. That's a different story.
Wait, what university was that?
It was it was a university in Belgium. Oh my god. The owner of the PhD project even approached me, he hyped me, and then I was like, yeah, I got this. Then I saw the interview and I was like, oh no. That hit me so hard, and then my sister asked me, are you depressed? The moment I got the rejection email, she came and asked, are you depressed? I was like, oh, I can't go into depression in just a few minutes after getting that rejection email.
Right.
But anyway, it wasn't a very easy journey, but I was like, you know what? I need a PhD this year no matter what.
Wow.
Because after my master's degree, I had gone back to Uganda. Well, let me just tell you how it was. So when I was doing my master's degree, I applied Oxford University to do my PhD. I got the PhD, but I didn't get funding. The funding that I was given was for only home students, and
Right.
I was
Overseas. Right.
so I didn't qualify for that funding. So that's how I lost it. So I really felt bad because I don't want to join my PhD. And then I went back to Uganda. I worked as a lecturer at UCU Medical School. So
Yeah, we actually met you over there.
Yeah.
Remember we had a session. What was that about?
Yeah, it was about I think, was it careers things?
Yeah, the alumni. Yeah. We came in as alumni and we talked to the students, the medical students. That's when they took me to that room that has
dead people.
Right.
Cadavers. Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway.
Yeah. So that so from Uganda, then after failing at when I was in Uganda, I lectured there, and while lecturing, I was applying for PhDs. Then I applied to 2 PhDs. I failed one. After failing one, I was like, no way. This year, 2022, I must get a PhD. It must be fully funded, and I'm leaving Uganda. So I failed in February. March, I applied. I did the interviews on 4th April. Then I got the PhD on 5th April the next day. And I was like, God, this is the thing.
Wow. Anyway.
I can't miss this year. Yeah.
Well, one of the reasons why I chose to interview you is because, your drive, your energy, and I'm sure it inspires so many others. As you can see, she encountered a setback and she was able to quickly bounce back. So that is, I think, like going back to the question I asked you, what is some of the personal attributes or one of your strengths? I think that's one of them. You chose not to give up, right?
No.
And just after a refusal, you're still able to bounce back and get it. So anyway. Wow, that's really impressive. Which brings me to my next question. I am alumni, and I have been involved in several activities of the association as a member. But have you done anything with community, whether here in Manchester or in Uganda, or even with the Alumni Association? Have you been engaged at any level?
Oh yes, when I went back to Uganda for that 1 year, we participated in I think we did the career guidance at that hotel. What is it called? Where we're telling students who wanted to apply for the commonwealth
Oh
scholarship
yeah, a Golf
the
Course
steps.
Hotel. Golf Course
Exactly.
Hotel.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. You
we
were one
did
of the
those
speakers. Yeah,
yeah
yeah,
those
yeah.
programs, and then we did so many career sessions with Carol. Carol works at the British Council.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah, so
Carol.
we did various sessions there. And apart from that,
Wait, remember we went to Nabingo?
yeah, well, we also went to Nabingo with Simon. I still have those pictures. We're gonna
Right.
share those ones.
Yeah,
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 we
yeah,
did
yeah.
lots of career sessions together. And apart from that,
Mhm.
I was able to open my own scholarships, rural great mind scholarships, because I went to village schools in Uganda. I went to poor village schools, by the way. People don't know
So
my journey.
wait, so you're a PhD student at the University of Manchester on a PhD, on a scholarship, and you're also issuing scholarships. Is
Oh
that correct?
yes, exactly. So I'm offering scholarships to primary students in rural schools, primary schools mainly, and I offer these scholarships based on academic ability, sports, leadership, hygiene, and discipline.
Wait. So how do you fund this?
I normally pay school fees to students who are the best every term. So, for example, in term one, there are 8 classes from baby class to P7, primary 7. So there are nine students in total, right? So every person who was number one in class, next term they don't pay school fees. I pay those £8 per pupil.
Wow. So wait. So you're the donor, right?
Yes.
You're the donor.
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive. I think we'll have to have another interview to delve deeper into that aspect. But that's really good to know, and it's good to share it with everyone else out there, just to hear from the horse's mouth about what you're actually doing. Very impressive. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think you've answered my question. You've said you've been actively engaged with the Alumni Association, which I have now recalled, and you're also providing brighter futures for the young generation, right?
Yeah, but I just wanted to mention
Okay.
that
Yeah, go ahead.
um I do use my stipends and yeah,
Oh,
money from YouTube
nice,
to fund these
nice,
scholarships, and now
nice.
we are supporting 2 schools. But what I mentioned was just termly. But at the end of the year, we offer 16 scholarships in total, because we had to get 2 netballers of the year, 2 footballers of the year, leader of the year, the most disciplined person, pupil of the year, and all that. And then it
Wow,
adds up to 16 pupils per school at the end of the year. And the
wow.
funding also comes from other donors. For example, my supervisors donate
Oh,
some money to me, and the
nice,
people who know me, my friends, donate some money
nice.
to me.
Talk to me nicely. You never know.
I know, Simon. You look rich.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
Eh?
money. You don't understand, you mean?
We're all just hustling. But anyway, listen. Yeah,
I'm
for
listening.
any viewer out there, you never know. This video might go to some real serious donors, and I'm assuming you're accepting donations anytime, any day, right?
I don't
Hmm?
send not money. It's not
Okay.
within my
Here's the
genes.
thing: when you come down to Uganda,
Mm,
we should we should go check out your schools and then also do some coverage and see if we can do
mm,
something around that. So now
mm,
that you've told me about it, I'd
mm.
like to give that some more publicity.
Thank you.
Yeah, on our side as alumni, because we always try to support alumni and whatever they're doing
Mm.
out in community,
Oh
right?
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me mention something quickly. When I
Okay.
went back to Uganda, the alumni community really supported me so much in pushing my channel, because I was trying to make sure we have enough subscribers, 1,000 and watch hours, and everybody in the group was very supportive. So
Nice,
I'm really
nice.
grateful to them,
Wow,
honestly. Yeah.
wow,
So whenever
yeah.
I have any news, I go back to the group and say, "Hey guys, thank you so much. This has
Right,
happened
right.
because contributed to this." Yeah.
So somebody told me you used to be so active on the group. What happened? Did the PhD happen? What happened?
Simon, I'm
Huh?
always active. Just that when
You're
I
not as
was
visible as you used to be.
That's right. But I used to be so visible before my PhD, right?
Right.
And now that my PhD has started,
Uh,
it can be very, sometimes, it's just the load of work and things you have to do under deadlines
right.
kind of make you feel like you want to only focus on that.
Okay.
And then when you get some time, you can check what's happening in the group and post once in a while.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, and now I'm in social media with over 6.5 followers on YouTube, with various questions,
Right.
on TikTok with over 15,000 followers, with over 8,000 messages on TikTok. Sometimes you feel like it's too much to respond to,
Wow.
but I
Wow.
try my
Wow.
best to respond to a few things that I think, oh, these are urgent and very, very important. Let me do this. But honestly, if you don't have a team and if you don't have personal assistants, it can be very hard. At the moment, I'm training my sister to be my personal assistant, so she's catching up and she's understanding more how challenging it is to be in media.
Right. Right.
And my
Right.
PhD, what I can say, is very yeah, somewhat demanding. And since I'm funded, it's also good to do something, about it, because I love it. You see,
Right.
I love my PhD. I want to
Right.
do something
Right.
about
Right.
it. So if you
Right.
want to gain from something, you need to invest time and energy in it and be
Got you.
consistent with that energy. Yeah, that's why.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Wow.
but
Got you.
I'm there.
Okay.
Mm.
That sounds good. Now, real quick, can you walk me through your life as a PhD student? Just briefly, do you wake up to go to class? Is it research based? There are no taught classrooms. What does it look like? What does it feel like being a PhD student? Are there any challenges that stand out? And then also briefly talk about what's your thesis and why you chose it, and when you plan to finish. Just briefly, just an overview. What does it feel like actually being a PhD student at the University of Manchester? By the way, PhD in what?
I am doing my PhD in cancer sciences, and my project is about understanding how radiotherapy is a type of treatment for cancers. So we are trying to understand how that radiotherapy treatment damages the normal tissue around the tumor for those patients that have tumors in the brain.
Wow, wow,
Mm.
wow. Yeah, that's a bit beyond me. But anyway, yeah, I think we shall need your expertise, and I hope you have plans of coming back home to build capacity, right? In one way or the
Yep,
other, whether you're here or you're there physically, but don't forget our Uganda, of course,
I
right?
can't forget that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, um, walk me through a typical week. Do you wake up, go to class, or do you work from home? What's a PhD like?
Yeah, it feels I don't know, but I feel like this is the easiest step or the easiest stage.
That you're in right now?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
regarding education.
Okay.
My undergraduate, we had so many classes. Time came when I was like, I'm so tired of this. My master's, it was 1 year, it was so packed.
Right.
There were times when I was like, oh, this is too much for me. But my PhD, I think, is the easiest thing that I've ever done in my life regarding education.
Wow.
You see, yeah,
Wow.
it's challenging, demanding, but I love the flexibility in it, that
Right.
I can
Right.
take a holiday anytime I want. It's not like for masters or undergraduate students where they're like, oh, we are doing exams now, we are having a holiday for 2 weeks, we are having a holiday for 1 month.
Right.
No, I can take a holiday anytime I want. We plan my experiments with my supervisor. Then I'm like, okay, at the end of June, I can go to Uganda. End of July, I can go to Uganda. So anytime, I love that flexibility.
Well, I'm going to Uganda on Monday. Are we going?
That's so quick.
Huh?
I'm not so rich. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
rich yet to book
Okay.
those flights.
Those
Yeah,
last minute flights. Eh?
exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah, but
Wow. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but it's
Okay.
good. And to walk you through how my week is,
Ah.
it depends. Sometimes when I'm having so many experiments, I can have experiments maybe from Monday to Wednesday, depending on the type of experiments we are running. I can have experiments maybe twice a week, and then I can just be working from home to check the data. Or there are times where, for example, at this moment, I'm not doing an experiment. We are working on something that's not about just writing, not experiments. but it's taken some good time. So sometimes I work from home, sometimes I come to meet my supervisor. So yeah, and maybe the only challenge that can be in is when we have things that require me to wake up so early. I'm so bad at waking up early. I don't think I'm going to improve because this has been happening since high school. I got so many punishments. They asked me to mop the staff room because I couldn't wake up. I still passed. I was the second best. I don't even know why they gave me those punishments anyway.
Right,
But they had the right because they were in power. So I can't wake up. But if there's anything that requires me to wake up early, I will show up but not in a good mood. So if a person wants me to show up in a good mood, they'll have to give me time to come by 11 or 10. That's how it is because I can't do both.
Right.
I either show up when happy
Right.
or show up when I'm moody.
Right.
So that's the only problem.
Okay.
But I still have to adapt.
Okay.
Yeah, unless I become my own boss.
When do you intend to finish? When do you graduate? I might come back and watch you in that gown. When will that be?
Oh, that will be 2026.
Okay. That's only 2 years from now.
Yeah, about 2 years from now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when did you start? What year?
2022.
Okay. And just for purposes of context, today is May 20 what? Today is May 24th?
25th.
25th.
Yeah.
Today is May 25th, 2024. So for people who might be seeing this so many days or months or years later, we're just giving a context in terms of what time we were in when this interview happened. Anyway, it's interesting. What if, people are watching this 10 years from now when you're probably like some big shot, maybe a politician of some sort or an administrator. It'll be interesting to see where this will end up in the future. Now, a few more, like 2 or 3 more questions, and we'll be done. How do you intend to support the Commonwealth alumni? Because that's your family for life, post-study, or even now. You're not in Kampala anymore, but, is that a chopper? In Uganda, students hang out in choppers these days. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No.
Have you heard about it?
No.
Okay, that's a conversation for another day. But how do you intend to continue supporting alumni? In what ways? Maybe after your PhD, you might be too busy now, but we're always looking forward to following up with alumni, finding out what they're doing, and how they intend to continue working with the association, and also just supporting the country in one or the other. Do you have any plans for that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the sun has come out.
Yeah,
You like that?
Oh yeah, I love this. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So my plan would be yeah, getting involved more in activities that are organized by the Alumni Association. Because you do arrange so many programs.
Right,
Might be career guidance, or maybe giving you talks and all that. Yeah, because through the years I've been doing YouTubing. Well, I run a YouTube channel called Annette Maya. For those who don't know, I have developed some public speaking skills. So I would, I would love to be on the panel, sharing my skills, my experiences, and some of the challenges that I have faced. So it would be good to share the reality of my life during the scholarship, after the scholarship, how I have, managed to obtain whatever I have obtained using the benefits I gained while on the scholarship, mainly sharing information and trying to mentor those who love to be financed by Commonwealth. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that sounds good. At least
And supporting various programs
financially. Right. Oh, nice.
Organize. Yeah.
That sounds good.
I'm gonna be rich soon.
Well,
don't
good.
laugh like that.
That's good to hear. Anyway, now a few more things. What advice do you have to fellow alumni? Most of our alumni, they got a fellowship in the UK. Many of them got masters. I think the majority got masters. Then we have some with, of course, some who are doing their PhDs. But for those especially who are master's degree holders and they have aspirations of pursuing a PhD, which actually includes myself, and even people from the general public who will probably be watching this, because this is most likely ending up on our website. What advice do you give in terms of, do I just do a PhD just because I studied international development? Is there any strategy behind it? Like any words of wisdom or any tips as far as how to approach it? Like for example, here at Manchester, when you got the academic offer for the PhD and the scholarship, what 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 worked? What helped you get it? And also beyond that, what's the strategy? You know, because some people might actually misfire. What would you say? What would be a reaction towards that?
I think everything should start with you, and then making sure that you have people who can write good references for you, and knowing what you specifically want to do and where it will take you, because it doesn't make sense for you to do a PhD where it's limited in terms of applicability after graduating. So I think it will be good to do a PhD in something that you know maybe your country needs, or something that can be applicable all over the world. So be very careful when you're choosing that, and do something that apply for something that you love. Why? Because time comes when the stress is too much. So during that time, you can easily feel like, why am I even doing this? Where is it taking me? So if you love something, if you know where it's taking you, very easy for you to collect yourself after those few moments of stress and then go back to it. And selecting a supervisor, I don't know, you can never understand the personality of your supervisor until you meet them and stay with them and get to know them.
Yeah, tricky, right?
Exactly. Because a supervisor can be very good in the beginning, but after you settle in, boom, everything changes. Yeah, I've been lucky that my supervisor has been very supportive, giving me attention, very lovely throughout, and I appreciate that. I don't take that for granted. So be, and if you believe in God, pray, you know, pray because, pray about it, because life is crazy. There's no life
everywhere. I thought that was only in Kampala. Huh?
Life. Life. There's no life is crazy and be like, what's going on here?
Right.
Life is very unpredictable. So pray about it, and whatever happens, be calm. Because you can die anytime. So be calm, pray about it, do your best. Do your best so you don't have to regret. Oh, I wish I did this. I wish do your best. And if it works out, feel it. If it doesn't, be like, okay, good. I did my best, it didn't work out, but as long as I'm alive, I'm not in the hospital, I have my brain is still functional. Let me apply for something else. Do not give up.
Wow, that's a very good response. So basically, what you're saying, if I heard you correctly, is it has to be very intentional. You need to know your market. You need to know your industry. You need to know if there's a need for that PhD and how you can apply it. Otherwise, you might misfire. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay. Sounds good. Now, going back to you, as we conclude, where are you taking your PhD, or what are your plans? You know, they might not be concrete, but where do you see yourself? Say 5, 10 years, or even the immediate future, post study.
5 years from now, I dream to be a billionaire.
Wow, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
I don't want to suffer.
You want to win the lottery or just get a job that takes you there?
One of those two.
Whatever it takes, as long as I have the money, right?
Yes. Well, I at the moment, I'm still exploring various options. I am dreaming a lot. There are so many things that I'm dreaming about. I'll tell you when those things are ready. But I love academia, but I don't like the stress. I don't want to graduate and then start fighting for funding. No. I want a simple life. Don't want to suffer. But at the same time, I need to apply what the things that I'm learning, right? So I need to find a way of being in academia, but with less stress. So that's what I'm fighting for.
Okay,
as long as there is money, do the work, use the brain, earn money, cry less.
Wow. Anyway,
that's the target.
It's good you've brought it out that way. A lot of people will try to, sugarcoat it and use different words, but you're very straightforward to the point, and it's your opinion, and hey, it's free speech. You know, you can say whatever you want. So anyway, it's good. It's good. You're being very straightforward about that. Now, last thing. Um, any parting shots? Before I forget, I'm actually getting hungry. Um, how's that stipend situation? I saw a lot of restaurants around here. Huh?
I haven't gotten money yet. The month is ending on Friday, but you're leaving on Monday, so you're missing that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll see about that. But we have been able to share quite a little bit. On my part, I haven't shared much. I was just interrogating her. And you can see very high energy. She's still doing her thing here in Manchester, raising the Ugandan flag. But I'm really impressed about what you're doing with the scholarships back home.
Oh,
And
thank
we
you.
need to explore that more as the alumni. We want to back you up from from many dimensions and see to it that we can support it even better. And
Thank you.
you're actually challenging so many alumni out there who are not doing anything. I'm saying that in a good way, just to kind of also provoke you.
As long as they're surviving,
right.
anytime they can do anything.
Exactly.
As long as they're healthy,
Exactly.
anytime they can do anything.
Right. So you're actually challenging me, and I really have to see to it that I'm also doing something that is similar to what you're doing, or even better, in terms of not necessarily scholarships, but just to feel that I'm also giving back, right?
But you're giving back already. You are in publicity. You are designing websites for the Alumni Association.
Actually, you're
right. You are posting on LinkedIn.
You
are, making the scholarships known. You got various schools in Uganda.
Right.
That's a lot, Simon.
Yeah, we volunteered. Actually, even being here, but actually, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. But yeah, it has been a lot of volunteering on our part.
Yeah.
Together with my team. Yeah, it's also good to hear that people like you who are so busy with their PhDs are also doing something out there. But anyway, we can go on and on and on. What else you have to say as we head out of here? Anything else to add on?
I just have to say thank you so much for watching. And if you are, how can I say, if you have just finished your master's degree under the Commonwealth Scholarship, don't forget to engage in activities that are organized or carried out by the Alumni Association. Yeah, because through those activities, you get to know a variety of people. There is something that I learned recently. One of the people was looking for help, and they posted in a group, and within seconds, they needed the help. They got the help they are looking for. So don't distance yourself from the group. The help might be about health, it might be about education, it might be anything, because in the group there are so many people who are in different backgrounds. That's what I noticed. So try to get involved and learn more about the categories of people we have in that group. That's what I can say. And if you want to go for more opportunities, don't give up.
Wow.
Yeah,
Never
keep looking.
Keep
looking.
Never give up.
Maintain the connections, because you never know when you're gonna need them.
Well, see, I maintained this one, and here we are today.
No, I maintained you.
Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. How do you like this jersey? It's Man U United. Are you a Man U fan?
No.
I'm actually not a Man U fan as well, but since I was coming here, I was like, I'll just try to fit in, but
You don't have to fit in, Simon.
I'm a Chelsea fan, but it is what it is. Anyway, bye everyone.
They don't know me, so I can't support them.
Thank you for listening, and yeah, I think we are done. Right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Are you still there?